Welcome, everybody, to our Collins and Andy show. OP Digital Blueprint. We're unveiling success here today. So, today we're going to talk about OMail, its features and benefits, and hopefully give you some ideas as to how you can share this. So, please, if you have any questions, please ask in the chat. That'd be great. Collins, say hello.
Hello everyone. I'm so fired up. Today is the 1st of August. Please, if you are watching on any YouTube channel, share, because the OMail we want to talk about is massive and you will learn a lot from it. But I'm so excited because it's the 1st of August and we know this month big things will be happening. A lot of events, our CEO told us, and let's be excited. I'm so fired up and I'm ready to talk about OMail today. Andy.
Right, so we're gonna start by giving Collins some things to talk about. So the first thing I want to ask you about is unlimited storage. Tell me a little bit about it.
Yes, unlimited storage. How many mailing system you've used for free, 100% free, has unlimited storage? None. We can call their names. We have been using a lot of mailing system. We know every day in our lives we use different mailing system. Whatever mailing system you use, they always tell you that, you know what, you've reached your limit. You can't continue anymore. If you want to continue, pay some money. But we are talking about unlimited storage facilities powered by OnPassive, given to us for free, 100%. It means whatever email or the number of email doesn't matter. Just create it. Do it. Create multiple emails. There is no way you said this is it. For instance, Gmail, I don't know how many you create. Maybe 12, 13, they tell you no, you've reached your limit. Then somebody will just remember when we're creating all our founding position, those who have multiple accounts. Sometimes Gmail will say, oh, you can't. You go to OMail, you go to Yahoo, create. Yahoo said, no, you have reached your limit. If you want, you have to pay. But we're saying OnPassive is giving you that unlimited storage, multiple, and whatever file size, picture size, there is nothing, that they will charge you for. You can upload as many images as you want, whatever you want to use, as long as you live according to the terms and condition of the usage of OnPassive. But that unlimited part of it is just a gift for all of us, which means they are not charged for how many gigabyte or terabyte you use. It is just there. Imagine we are 1.4 million, let me call it affiliate, and will be more and more. Remember, we can be 5.5 billion. The internet users in the space, they are 5.5 billion or maybe 6 billion. And all of you come in using a free product with unlimited storage. What do you think about that? Wrap your head around.
I think this is one of the best things, because I don't know about you, but my Gmail, I've got loads of different Gmail accounts, and the problem I've got is that they are full. They are full. But if I want to download files or I want to send files, I have a problem. I can't store stuff, and obviously, I don't know if you've seen recently, they closed the Apple Cloud down, so I can't keep my photos on Apple Cloud. I can keep them on my computer, but how do I get them across to my computer? This is the key, and one of the things that I love about this system is I can link unlimited file sizes to my emails. So tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so Andy, you've just said it. So we talk about unlimited file size. OnPassive have already built the capacity to handle any file size, and the type you want to upload or download. You talk about uploading of a file within the OnPassive, mailing system, and downloading a file. It can be a text file, it can be XML, it can be whatever, pink, PNG, all of those type of thing, all the file format we know, you have unlimited upload and download of that file, and this file size doesn't matter.
I think this is the special thing for me. It's a special thing because I must have somewhere in the region of 8,000 photos on cloud, and for some obscure reason, I have a problem with downloading them onto my computer. My computer's an old one, so it takes forever. But if I can link all of these to an email system and then simply send them to OMail, I've got them. I keep them. They're safe. No problem at all. So, okay. So we've got something that I love in particular. We've got a speech to text and text to speech. So tell me a little bit about that.
Wow, this is the function powered by OnPassive. When I look at speech to text, it's a function within the OnPassive mailing system where you can just click a button, right? You speak and the system dictate, write it out for you. And the system will underline some of the for instance, there's no comma or the system underline. The moment you finish, the system underline and walk you through spelling mistakes or anything, correct it, and it will give you the options. What you want, you correct it, you click dot. All right, that's fine. That is speech to text message. Now, text to speech. How many of us are tired of reading very long messages when they send it to you, even on our WhatsApp? Now, what a lot of people do, I know Tony Monk have done this. He said, when you send me a long letter, I don't want to read because I don't want to waste my time. I will copy that letter, put it in OMail, click speech, text to speech. You can select either a male voice or a female voice. It is there. You want a female to read for you, select it. You want a male to read for you, select it. And the system will read it out for you while you relax, cross your feet, and you say, wow, this is it. And you can make a note of it. Say, all right, this is what I really want. Rather than reading, sometimes you read and sometimes you are really tired. You don't even want to read your head, but just imagine you have a system that can read for you.
This is, for me, this is a massive time saver. I can be doing other things while I listen to the email, but I've taken it one stage further. What I've done is I've got books, audio, books on PDF. So I've cut and paste those books into an email, sent them to, and then listen to it. So I can do other things while I'm listening to a book. A bit like, audio books, but the difference is I've taken it from a PDF file, book online, and then played it to myself. So again, this is a massive time saver. But I love the speech to text. So again, I could be doing something totally different and talking to the computer and doing an email for somebody and just literally sit there. Now, I'm one of the lucky ones because I've used a computer for so long I can touch type. But this is a game changer, because you just talk to the computer and bang, away it goes. So absolutely perfect. So we've also got the option of things like video emails. So tell me a little bit about that, Collins.
Yeah, powered by OnPassive, driven by AI. We know AI is induced in everything OnPassive is doing. So let's look at video mailing. Video mailing is also one of the functionality where you just need to push a button, right? And the screen, a pop-up screen will just appear and you can record yourself. Say what you want to say, click save, add the address of the email address you want to send to, and click bam, goes to that email address. But this is only within the OnPassive from OMail to OMail, because other mailing systems don't have that feature.
No, they don't have the capability for it right now.
Yeah.
But just think when they do, because everything's changing, and you look at the system for a company, this gets your message out so much easier. People watch videos all the time. and we know that YouTube, for instance, is becoming a bigger search engine than Google, because they can't be bothered to, you know, read things. They just want to listen to something. So if you do a video email, again, likewise, you can be doing something totally different and watch the email, but you can convey your message far better by being able to speak to a computer, use your hands like I do, be able to, you know, no, it creates this I know you type of scenario. So it makes life a lot easier. Okay, so we can schedule emails. What difference does that make? And how does this system work then?
Wow, schedule email. Just look at it in this way. So there's a function where you can select type your email, or maybe speech to text, whatever you do, you use. Say speech to text, you've used it, and the system have already typed it for you. But you don't want to send it instantly. You say, all right, I want to send it tomorrow. You select a date and time. Click on it and set it. Bam, there you go. The moment it reaches that particular date and time you've selected, the system will trigger the email sent to you to that email address, and the person will receive it in real time as if that email was sent today.
Now, I like this particularly from the point of view that I was in an environment that when you get into the office, first thing in the morning, you run through your emails and you go delete, 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 delete. Oh, that's not for me. Delete, delete, delete. So if you schedule it at a time that people are likely to read it, it's far more likely to be open. So it makes a hell of a difference from a business perspective if you're sending an email to somebody who's likely to take a look at their emails later on in the afternoon rather than first thing in the morning and simply delete it. Okay, so we've got Lockbox. Now, tell me a little bit about the Lockbox.
Oh, I love this feature. This is one of my best features. Because I have several within OMail. So look at Lockbox. It's just a feature within which you can set it yourself. Create a log folder and say, this folder, what's the folder about? It means you can set emails that you want to go into that log folder. And the folder has a password lock. A password is a password-driven folder. So it means you are the only one who knows the folder, the password folder. So any email you've sent into that folder, you can go unlock it, read it, and then lock it back. So it's just like a folder, but you set a lock on it.
So okay, so absolutely. So I can put an email that's come in or coming in, and emails that I send, perhaps I can put that in as well.
Yes, you can. Email that you send, you can push it in, and incoming email, you can copy it into that log folder.
Okay,
so only you can receive it.
All right. So we've got an email system. Normally, when you go to work, you've got an email system. If you've got a lockbox, no one can get into that lockbox. That's a big feature, and that makes a hell of a difference. All right. So this links to a calendar, does it not?
It links to the calendar as well. Yeah, everything links to the calendar. So you can set this particular date links to that, and you can go check your calendar, say this email was sent by this date, and you can just go straight to the folder, and you can see the number of emails within that log folder because you already have the lock on it. So the moment you've read read it disappeared, but you can see everything. The moment you unlock it, you can see the unread messages and the one that you've already read, but it's all tied to the calendar.
Okay, so does let's say I've got an important date that I need to put in there, and I get an email come in. I can simply go across the calendar and link the two together, or be able to put in an event for that. Does it will then flag it up when the day arrives. It shows me a message to say you've got something important that needs to be done, correct?
No, I think with that, it's not linked to the calendar, but you can set it with the event.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So, but I can, the calendar will let me know if there's an event on that day, because it'll show me what's, okay. Oh, perfect. All right. So we mentioned this briefly in passing, but one of the things I love in particular is no spam. I don't know about you, but my Gmail account, I must have 150 odd emails come in a day, and there's probably only 10 or 15 that I actually want to look at. So what's this no spam scenario? How does that work?
No spam is security. So we look at how our email is, the email system, OMail is secured. Now, most of the other emails we know have spam box. Most of the time you have a lot of spam. Even they spam you in your inbox. But now look at OMail. OMail don't have a spam folder. So how does this work? It means every email they'll send to you have the ability to either accept it or reject it. If you reject it, it's gone and gone forever.
So you never receive another email.
You never
from
receive
that
it again.
email
Yeah.
address.
The person can send it, but when you keep on rejecting it, that is it. It will not land into your inbox because you have the ability to either accept or reject. So the person can either phone you, I send an email to you. Did you receive it or not? Oh, maybe I didn't know it's coming from you. So send it again, please. Then send it and you accept it. Then we'll just go straight into your inbox. That is the reason we don't have spam folder, because nobody can spam you.
This is perfect from a time saving point of view. Just think about it. If I don't get any spam in and I just get mails from the people I want, I can prioritize these so I know exactly what I've got to deal with for the day. Perfect. Okay, so we can send unlimited file sizes through. We've mentioned this earlier on with the photos. This is OMail to OMail though, yes, because everything is totally encrypted. Is that correct?
Yes, it's 100% OMail to OMail, because most of the other email, the unlimited is only for those who pay in. You have to pay a lot of money to have unlimited storage. But OnPassive is giving unlimited for free products. So it's just within OMail to OMail. Okay, but when you're going out, it's difficult because they don't allow unlimited, except you have to pay for it.
Okay, and everything you've mentioned about the total encryption. So why is our system totally encrypted in comparison to others?
Security as well. We have end-to-end encryption. So from the moment it comes in to the time it goes out, to the database is encrypted. The reason why they are doing this is for data protection. Every sensitive information has to be encrypted, so they cannot go in and take valuable information. We are talking about the terrible this well now is not really safe. No matter how you try to protect the system, they always give 99.9%, 1%, just leave it for God. All right. We don't know the unknowns. You leave it there. What if that 1% comes in? We have AI that can do feature detection and all of that. Detect that, oh, there's a threat coming, block it. But the moment they block it, the engineer behind will investigate it and then try to enhance it again to make sure that threat cannot even penetrate 1% into the system.
Okay, so this encryption is AI induced then. It's a slightly different system than before.
Yeah.
And my understanding is that also we've got because everything is held on our servers, our own database, then it's totally and utterly secure.
Yes, because we own everything. The more you have everything, you have to secure it. So you are confident, because it's just like your money is in your own pocket. Your money is secured. But imagine, Andy, if I put my money in your pocket, it's not secure because I don't know how you're handling
You're welcome to put your money in my pocket, my friend.
So that is the thing. So the reason why we're so confident with OnPassive, because everything is in-house, secured, safe. So we can rest assured, because Ash promised us they will never sell our data because everything is encrypted. Anyway, they don't have any reason to sell any data because we have too many products to deal with.
Now, this is something that crops up on a regular basis. We will never sell data. We don't do it with our social media platform, and we don't do it with anything else. Now, people have asked, why don't we sell the data? I mean, I know we don't need to, but what are your thoughts on why we don't need to sell the data? Why we don't sell the data? Because data is value. Data is worth a fortune. So why are we not doing that?
The truth is, there is no reason, because we have lots of products. Look at this, Andy. One of the things I was looking at data. I said, why should Mr. Ashmore, if Mr. Ashmore was willing to sell that, most people, they have just one product, and that's why they decide to say, all right, how do we make a fortune? They give you product for free, they turn behind and sell your data, because that's where they are making the money. Why should Mr. Ashmore give Old Trim, which is a paid product, for free, if he was interested in selling data? Because he is just giving paid product for free, because he said there is no need, because we have a lot, and not every product on passive want to make money. On passive is willing to make money. Why would Mr. Ashmore give podcasts for free? You know,
this is one of the biggest differences between us and every other company. We don't need to sell the data. We don't want to sell the data, because, as you say, we've got so many different products, and these are all value for money. So this is brilliant. Yeah. Okay, so we know that with OMail there are various email rules. What do we mean by that? What are your thoughts on the email rules that we have?
All right, Andy, before I come to email rules, I just want to answer one of our sister Viviane questions. She's talking about log folder. So log folder is about you transferring, creating. I know you've not set it up, but you have to go to your setting to set it up. So when you set it up, you have a log folder, and you can direct some of your important email to that log folder and lock it. So it's just there in your settings, if you know where your setting is. If you don't know, come to Heroes, and we'll show you how to lock a folder, so you can create it. So email rules. Now, say you look at it, is also tied to log folder. So you say, all right, I want this particular email, every email coming from Andy from this date, this time, this period, go to my log folder. That's a rule I've said. Every email coming from here, copy it. I want a copy into my log folder. So that particular email can go to your box, but the email will make, the system will make a copy to your log folder. And the way I'm thinking about this, Andy, you think about businesses where a secretary can delete an email, see something important, delete it, and tell you this, but he or she doesn't know that that very email, you've set it to send a copy of that email to your log folder.
No, I get that. So there's also things like read receipts, and I like this one in particular because you can send out an email to somebody, and it'll tell you if they've not only opened it but read it, because it'll give you some information. So tell me a little bit about that.
Read receipt. So it's a setting, again, within OMail. So you can go and enable it, and the system now will always trigger a read receipt from every email that you send out. So the person must acknowledge it. The person can either accept or decline. Whichever way you go, the sender will know that this person declined it. This at this point, this time, so you cannot escape it. If you accept it, the person, you click on it, the person will know, all right, you received the email, you've read it. So there is no way you either decline or receive, but again, it will see trigger and information, and that information will come back to the sender and say, yes, you really accept it. So what are you talking about?
So now this is great, because people can't turn around and go, no, I didn't get your email. Yes, you did. You read it. I've got the details. Look, perfect. Okay, so we've got this system called a follow-up system. What does that entail? What does it mean?
Follow-up is, I like it. That's one of my other features. So you can set an email, set auto follow-up. Maybe you can send Mondays, send a follow-up Wednesday, or 3 times a week. You know, you set a start date and an end date, and the days of the week you want to send. So every time the system will trigger the email, same email as a follow-up email to Andy. Please acknowledge this, or whatever you've said. You are telling the person to take an action of what you've sent. So it's a very powerful feature.
Okay. Now, tell me a little bit about the analytics that go with this, because my understanding is there's some analytics that goes with OMail, but I don't understand how they work. So tell me a little bit about that.
So it's a dashboard analytics. So it gives you an overview of your total email or the activity of your emailing system. So it tells you the number of email in your inbox, your outbox, delete folder, maybe log folder, whatever folder you have, the system gives you everything that you've received. So you can, it's just, you know, at one glance, you can see everything from all your folders, you know, your emailing system. So it just gives you an overview and it analyzes it for you.
Are there any other email systems that actually do that? Because I've
not seen it.
So this is the first. So there's an analytical system that goes along with OMail, but none of the others.
No, I've not seen it. I've not seen it.
Cool. All right. Well, one thing I know that may be being added at some point in the future is OMail Pro. Now, OMail we know is for individuals, so OMail Pro is likely to be for companies. So what does that mean, Collins? What does it mean to companies?
So company will have the ability to create multiple emails. You know, it's more of company drives. So they can have that feature where they can have emails for their employees. So it will be a paid product, to my understanding. So company can use it and they'll have a lot of different features where they can, so they tailor the email to company needs. Remember, we're talking about OMail, like if you look at Gmail, they have company use and they have the normal one we are using. So you go to a company, they can easily create you an email from their support system. But this is also powered, everything is powered by OnPassive, stored within our database and data center and stuff like that. But again, the company can use it to create their number from. So you have 1 million employee, you want 1 million emails, you can just create it from one, you know, in one go, and you can add more as it comes.
Now, this is massive because most companies have their own servers specifically for their email system. But also the difficulty is most people put it on to Outlook. And the problem is if your computer goes down, Outlook loses everything because you've downloaded it and there's no copy of it, blah, blah, blah. But when you have a business, you can then link your website to the OMail system and you've got everything in one go. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. All right, this is brilliant. Okay, so guys, this is OMail for you. This is to give you an idea. We won't be here on Thursday, but we'll be back next Tuesday and we will be discussing OTrim and some features and benefits again of OTrim. So please ask any questions you want to in the chat. Don't forget we have Heroes on a Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. Eastern time. That's 7 p.m. UK time. And so please join us. That would be brilliant. Thank you, Collins. Thank you, everybody, for being here. So, Collins.
And one more thing. Yes. So Comfort will be having, you know, the Empowerment Network tonight with Robin and Anita.
Robin Noble,
so
yeah.
Perfect. It will be so powerful. 9, which is 4 p.m. Eastern time. Please don't miss it. It will be so amazing. I'm looking forward into it.
Excellent. Thanks, Collins. Thank you for being here, guys. We'll see you next Tuesday.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.